Hello guys, this quick video is gonna be about voltage drop. Okay, we're gonna show you how to calculate it. And just because on my page it's about electricity, that's the reason why. But there are other beautiful videos that gonna teach you about the same thing. Okay, so just because it's on my channel and I'm an electrician, why not add that to my page also? So that's why we're gonna talk about it. But one thing I'm gonna share with you guys, it's this book right here. It's a cool little book. So I would really recommend you guys get a little something like that. There's a load of stuff here. I'm gonna share this with you. It actually, that's what we're gonna talk about here today. And it's already in this book. We're gonna talk about voltage drop. But this is the list of what you're gonna find in this book to learn how to make your calculation. And that's a book I actually have quite a while ago. And for you, if you're an apprentice, you want to learn more, pick one of these books. They're pretty good. Okay? All right. Let's get to what we want to talk about. The voltage drop formula is going to be this one. I can actually add it on the screen. I just want to show you everything. Well, I just want to show you what this book holds. Okay? So this is the formula for voltage drop. Okay, VD, voltage drop, equal to KID over circular mil. This formula right here, this is not the original formula. Remember that, okay? The original formula right here is the I, which is amperage, is at the end. And the D, which is distance, it's in the middle right here, okay? Just remember that. It doesn't matter where these numbers are located because it's multiplication. As long as you multiply all these, or it could be flipped over, it's gonna give you the same number, all right? If it was subtraction, division, yes, it matters where this is located. But in multiplication like this, it doesn't matter. That's the reason why they were able to kind of make it easier for you to memorize this formula right here, which is 2 KID over C mil. Okay, what is this number right here? This number right here, that's gonna be your pretty much general multiplying factor across the board up here. This K right here, which is K factor, it's another multiplier. All right, the reason why they don't put a number there, because for commercial is different, it's a different number, and then for residential is a different number. For copper also, it's a different number, which is 12.9. And then for aluminum, it's another different number. We're gonna switch the page so I can show you what we're talking about. And this one right here, you should know, which is amperage. So as long that your system is 60 amp, that's what you're gonna put right here to multiply with all of these. If your system is 15 amp, you put it right here. If your system, whatever the amperage you have in your system, that's where you put them. The D is for distance, okay? The D is for distance. The distance is how long, how far that wire gonna go. And then the C mil, that's what you're gonna go in your code book, which is table, chapter 9, table 8, to search C mil. Switch the page. All right, that's now we're starting to get in the book. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys should be able to see. And so the K for copper is 12.9 ohms. And then for aluminum is 21.2 ohms. So pretty much that's what you're gonna put here. Since we're using copper, we're gonna use the 12.9 ohms. Okay, now we gotta search our amperage, and since I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it, we're gonna pick any random amperage, we're gonna put it there. Distance, we're gonna pull any random distance. We're gonna use 150 feet, okay? And the C mil, circular mil, that's something we're gonna go on a code book to find. So to find that, we're gonna go on a code book. It's already open for us. You're gonna go in this chapter right here in your code book. Okay, chapter 9, and then you're gonna go to table 8. Right here, you're gonna see table 8 right here. Then you're gonna search around here to find the 14 gauge wire, which size wire you're gonna go. Not amperage, it's your wire. Size wire we're gonna use gonna be right here. That's gonna be a circular mill in copper. Okay, and then once you know these numbers, you already know your formula, you can actually ask Google, hey, what is the circular mill for X amount of things? Go. But sometimes it's good also to just go on your code book, because sometimes Google be pulling some weird number and you get your calculation wrong. All right, so know your number first. When you see it on Google, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's the exact number. So the circular mill for copper is 4110, which is 4,110 circular mill. So we're using a number 14 gauge, and that's the circular mill for it. So now the distance, remember, we're just gonna use a random distance, and 15 amp gonna be for the circuit. Okay, so now we all ready. We're gonna go in here, we make a quick calculation, okay? All right, guys, we are back. We know the circular mills we're gonna be working in, and all right, so we're in business. So we already know the formula would be V D equal division. Okay, so now we got our first number. We're gonna write this over again. We got our first number. We got our first number, which is, we already had this first number here. And then our second number, which gonna be on copper, which is 12.9. That's gonna be your K factor. And then our second number, which is I, which is current, whatever project you're doing, that's the number you're gonna be putting. Whatever the circuit hold, that's the amperage you should be put here, okay? But in this exercise right here, we're just gonna pick a random number, because I'm not doing any houses. So we're picking any random number. So we're using this number as a 15 amp. The distance, we did say we're doing a 150 feet run. So it's gonna be, okay, these are your two multiplying factors. And then these right here is gonna be what the house is bringing with. This is the number of feet you're gonna run with your home run, whatever you're gonna be doing for that circuit. And this is the circuit size amperage, which is 15 amp. So the C mill was 4110 for copper. So pretty much now we're ready. All we're gonna do is multiply all these numbers together. We're gonna do 2 times 12.9 times 15 times 150. And sometimes when you're making big calculation like this, you guys got to be careful. So it's 58,050. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, it's 58,050. Okay, by 4110 divided by 4110. So the system would have a 14%, let's just round it up and everything, 15% drop on a run of 150 feet. Okay, so that's how pretty much you would end up doing it. After you get all these numbers, all these add up together would give you 58,050. All right, we can add a new number now, which is 58,050 over 4110, and it's gonna give you 14 point. After you make all your calculation, this circuit right here would have a 15% drop. I'll round it up, okay? Would have a 15% drop. And the NEC recommend for it to have a 5% drop throughout the whole circuit. All right, guys, this is about it for the video, okay? And as you guys can see, it's a 15% drop on a 14 gauge wire. So most likely you would need to increase that wire to a 12 gauge wire. The NEC give you maximum 5% throughout the whole circuit for voltage drop. And as you can see, that 15% drop, it's about double of what the NEC gives you. Okay, so you would have a need to increase your size wire to a 12 gauge. Okay, guys, it's late on my side. It's gonna be bedtime soon. As you guys can see, the lighting is not the best, but I just wanted to put the information on the page. So if you guys stay throughout the whole video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll know you were one of the one that stayed throughout the whole video. All right, guys, see you next time on the next one.